Welcome to Today in Nerd History. The Land of the Lost episode, Circle, aired December 28th, 1974. In this episode, parallel versions of Rick, Will, and Holly must replace the Marshalls in order for them to leave. Remembering Woodrow Wilson, born December 28, 1856, and passed away February 3, 1924. Thomas Woodrow Wilson was an American politician and academic who served as the 28th President of the United States from 1913 to 1921. A member of the Democratic Party, he served as the president of Princeton University and as the governor of New Jersey before winning the 1912 presidential election. As president, he changed the nation's economic policies and led the United States during World War I in 1917. He was the leading architect of the League of Nations, and his progressive stance on foreign policy came to be known as Wilsonism. He grew up in the American South, mainly in Augusta, Georgia, during the Civil War and Reconstruction. After earning a Ph.D. in political science from Johns Hopkins University, he taught at various colleges before becoming the president of Princeton University and a spokesperson for progressivism and higher education. As governor of New Jersey from 1911 to 1913, he broke with party bosses and won the passage of several progressive reforms. To win the presidential nomination, he mobilized progressives and Southerners to his cause at the 1912 Democratic National Convention. Wilson defeated incumbent Republican William Howard Taft and third-party nominee Theodore Roosevelt to easily win the 1912 United States presidential election, becoming the first Southerner to do so since 1848. His first term was largely devoted to pursuing passage of his progressive New Freedom domestic agenda. His first major priority was the Revenue Act of 1913, which lowered tariffs and began the modern income tax. Wilson also negotiated the passage of the Federal Reserve Act, which created the Federal Reserve System. Two major laws, the Federal Trade Commission Act and the Clayton Antitrust Act, were enacted to promote business competition and combat extreme corporate power. At the outbreak of World War I in 1914, the U.S. declared neutrality as Wilson tried to negotiate a peace between the Allied and Central Powers. He narrowly won re-election in the 1916 United States presidential election, boasting how he kept the nation out of wars in Europe and Mexico. In April 1917, he asked Congress for a declaration of war against Germany in response to its policy of unrestricted submarine warfare that sank American merchant ships. He presided over wartime mobilization and left military matters to the generals. He instead concentrated on diplomacy, issuing the 14 points that the Allies and Germany accepted as a basis for post-war peace. He wanted the off-year elections of 1918 to be a referendum endorsing his policies, but instead the Republicans took control of Congress. After the Allied victory in November 1918, he went to Paris, where he and the British and French leaders dominated the Paris Peace Conference. He successfully advocated for the establishment of a multinational organization, the League of Nations. It was incorporated into the Treaty of Versailles that he signed. He had intended to seek a third term in office, but suffered a severe stroke in October 1919 that left him incapacitated. His wife and his doctor controlled Wilson, and no significant decisions were made. Meanwhile, his policies alienated German and Irish Democrats, and the Republicans won a landslide in the 1920 presidential election. Remembering Stan Lee, born December 28, 1922, and passed away November 12, 2018. Stan Lee, born Stanley Martin Lieber, was an American comic book writer, editor, publisher, media producer, television host, actor, and former president and chairman of Marvel Comics. In collaboration with several artists, including Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko, he co-created Spider-Man, the Hulk, the Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Thor, the X-Men, and many other fictional characters, introducing complex, naturalistic characters in a thoroughly shared universe into superhero comics. In addition, he headed the first major successful challenge to the industry censorship organization, the Comics Code Authority, and forced it to reform its policies. He subsequently led the expansion of Marvel Comics from a small division of a publishing house to a large multimedia corporation. He was inducted into the comic book industry's Will Eisner Award Hall of Fame in 1994 and the Jack Kirby Hall of Fame in 1995. He received a National Medal of Arts in 2008. Nichelle Nichols, born December 28, 1932. Nichelle Nichols is an American actress from Robbins, Illinois. She is most famous for playing Communications Officer Uhura in the Star Trek original series, Star Trek the Animated Series, and the first 6 Star Trek movies. She also provided the voices of a number of other characters on the animated series. She was discovered by jazz legend Duke Ellington while in her mid-teens. She toured with both Ellington and Lionel Hampton as a lead singer and dancer. She broke into acting in the film Porgy and Bess and has had an acting career lasting over 45 years. Her first television role was on The Lieutenant. She has also made TV appearances as herself in It Takes Two, Head of the Class, Weakest Link. She also voiced animated versions of herself on The Simpsons and in 2 episodes of Futurama. She appeared as Ruana in 2 Tarzan films, Tarzan's Jungle Rebellion and Tarzan's Deadly Science. These were episodes from the Tarzan TV series, edited together and released as films. She also appeared in the TV movies Getting Up Morning and William Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra. Aside from the first Star Trek films, her other film credits include Made in Paris, Truck Turner, Mr. Budwing, The Supernaturals, Disney's Snow Dogs, and Are We There Yet? She co-produced and played the title role in the 2011 film Lady Magdalene. Her other voice work includes the recurring role of Diane Maza on Disney's animated series Gargoyles, which was a really fun series with some other Star Trek people. She also appeared as ancient Egyptian goddess Thoth Khepera in the episode Avatar of Batman the Animated Series. In 2006, she returned to the role of Uhura in the fan film Star Trek of Gods and Men. And she had a reoccurring role in the NBC hit series Heroes. Happy birthday, Denzel Washington, born December 28, 1954. Denzel Hayes Washington Jr. is an American actor, director, and producer. He first gained prominence in Saint Elsewhere. His early film roles included A Soldier's Story and Cry Freedom. For his role as Private Silas Tripp in the Civil War drama Glory, he won his first Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. Throughout the 1990s, he established himself as a leading man in such varied films as Malcolm X, Much Ado About Nothing, The Pelican Brief, Philadelphia, and The Hurricane. His second Academy Award for Best Actor was for his role as corrupt detective Alonzo Harris in Training Day. He has continued acting in movies such as Remember the Titans, The Great Debaters, American Gangster, and Flight. He won his Tony Award for Best Actor in a play for his performance in the Broadway revival of the August Wilson play Fences in 2010. He later directed, produced, and starred in the film adaptation, which was nominated for 4 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Actor for Washington. He also produced the film adaptation of Wilson's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Remembering Lew Ayres, born December 28, 1908, and passed away December 30th, 1996. Louis Frederick Ayres III was an American actor whose film and television career spanned 65 years. That's a long time. He is best known for starring as German soldier Paul Bäumer in the film All Quiet on the Western Front, and for playing Dr. Kildare in 9 movies. In Battlestar Galactica, Saga of a Star World, he played President Adair. He was nominated for an Academy Award for his performance in Johnny Belinda, and in 1960, he was inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame with 2 stars. His motion picture star is located at 6385 Hollywood Boulevard, while his radio star is located at 1724 Vine Street. Remembering Martin Milner, born December 28, 1931, and passed away September 6, 2015. Martin Sam Milner was an American film, stage, radio, and television actor. He is best known for his performance on 2 television series, Route 66, and of course, Adam 12. Happy birthday, Noomi Rapace, born December 28, 1979. She is a Swedish actress who achieved international fame with her portrayal of Elizabeth Salander in the Swedish film adaptations of the Millennium series, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire, and The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. She is also known for playing Anna in Daisy Diamond, Lena in Beyond, Anna in The Monitor, Madame Simza Heron in Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, Dr. Elizabeth Shaw in Prometheus, Beatrice in Dead Man Down, Nadia in The Drop, and Raisa Demonov in Child 44. Remembering Charles Maxwell, born December 28, 1913, and passed away August 7, 1993. Charles Carlton Maxwell was an American actor and producer who worked primarily in television. He frequently appeared as a guest star in Western television series including Bonanza, Gunsmoke, Lawman, Rawhide, and The Rifleman. By the 1960s, he began appearing in a variety of guest roles. For example, he appeared in My Favorite Martian, first season, episode 23, An Old Friend of the Family, as Jackabar. He was also a regular on the short-lived series The Hank McCune Show, and appeared as Corporal Giles on the World War II drama Combat in the episode Ask Me No Questions. He also appeared as Virgil Earp in the Star Trek episode Spectre of the Gun. His longest running role was neither a Western nor credited, when he was often featured as the unseen radio announcer on the TV series Gilligan's Island. Happy birthday, Thomas Dekker. Born December 28, 1987. Thomas Alexander Dekker is an American actor, musician, singer, director, and producer. He is known for his roles as John Connor in Terminator, The Sarah Connor Chronicles, Adam Conant on The Secret Circle, and Zack on Heroes. He did the voice of Littlefoot in The Land Before Time 5 through 9, singing voice in The Land Before Time 5, and as Fievel Mouskowitz in An American Tale, The Treasure of Manhattan Island, and An American Tale, The Mystery of the Night Monster. He played Jesse Braun in the 2010 remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street, and Smith in Greg Araki's film Kaboom! Dekker starred as Gregory Valentine in the TV show Backstorm. He has also written and produced 2 albums. Well, that's it for today, folks. I appreciate you listening, and if you enjoyed the show, please feel free to tell your friends about little old me here. Have a wonderful day.